Please leave a message after the tone.
You got 7 questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need an oh?
This is where it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the new After Dark.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan After Dark. This week we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I think we were supposed to do one more After Dark and then our goals, but since we're doing a competition with Joe, see who could lose the most body fat percentage, or as I put it, Joe's scam to try to rip us all off because he has to
Joe
go to the...
fucking he half lives at a gym.
Yeah.
Out of necessity.
Which
He's
is
not
really cool.
He's not a fucking gym rat. I mean, he might be turning into one now. Who knows? He's
Yeah.
probably fucking getting swole and shit and taking the protein and stuff. But who knows? But he, out of necessity, is at a gym almost every day.
Yeah. So he's working out a lot.
At an advantage. Yeah.
Which is awesome. I'm kind of jealous of that.
I mean,
that idea.
Jealous of it? Yeah, it's fucking awesome. He's taking advantage of it. But now he's going to start taking advantage of us.
Yeah.
But it's by our own doing, too. It's not like he forced us to take part.
Yeah, we accepted, but afterwards I was like...
in this body fat percentage contest that we're all now entered in.
Yeah, I don't think you know how fat I am and how not fat I can become. If I do it.
It's surprising. Not very often can I say that I weigh less than you do, but today is one of those days.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's been that way for, I don't know, I guess this year is only when I became aware of it, I guess.
It was probably... Well, I mean, it wasn't just this year.
But
End of last year,
I don't know
too,
if
I
I might have said this before, but like a year plus so ago, I was starting to get really heavy again. And when I went to the doctor and saw a number on the scale, I'm like, whew, not happy about that. So I lost a ton of weight from then to now, but I still have a lot to lose.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the thing, I was talking with Joe. He talks to us in the chat a lot. And his thing was like, he wants to get down to 180 or something like that. And
Jesus.
I'm like, that's still pretty up there for someone.
I mean,
our
I
height,
guess if
know?
it's his height, yeah. But
Because-
the lightest I've been is 190, and that's still overweight for my height.
Yeah. And it's hard because the BMI is it's pretty variable.
I'm just going to go off of the BMI. I'm going to be, a good, healthy, fat percentage. That's just what I'm going to aim for.
I was going to say I would go off a fat percentage if I were you.
Because height doesn't really measure, frame as well. How,
And the
your
BMI
mass,
has
so.
the three. It's small frame, medium frame, large frame. But it's who decides how that is? Because
I don't know.
when I was in damn near peak condition, I was the second most fit I've ever been. I was 21 or 22 in college, and I weighed 169, and my body fat percentage was 9%, and it said I was a pound away from being overweight. And I'm
yeah, it's stupid.
that's
9%
not fucking,
is ridiculous.
Yeah, I was that's not
so
overweight.
The
I'm
BMI is
insanely
probably
skinny.
a good thing to look at.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not, tailored. Everyone's not,
I
so
did
different
I did a
body
mile
types.
and a half run in under 10 minutes or something. Or
So
no, it was 10 and a half minutes. That's
the fittest
fucking ridiculous.
I've ever been was probably in high school doing football. But the second fittest I've been was when I got back.
From your mission?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
that. Yep. And then I got back. I weighed 190. And then in high school, this was after the football season. I started gaining weight during this too because I didn't stop eating like I was playing football for a while. And that really fucking packs the weight on you. But my mile time back then, the fastest I could go was 8 minutes, 13 seconds was my fastest mile time that recorded in high school.
Yeah.
But when I got back, I'm like, I just want to see what I can do now because running is not fun, but after being really heavy and then running and then being really light and
Then
running,
it's kind of fun.
It's fucking fantastic. It's almost like flying. Like it's a really
Yeah.
liberating feeling.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But,
it's
so I
not that it's
decided,
fun. It's that you're like, wow, that was really fast.
Oh, and so when I did get back, I wanted to keep doing things. Like I was so gung ho about keeping in shape and stuff, and I kept it up for quite some time until I popped my hip out of place. That's when I started gaining weight again. But that you remember the Y hike?
Yeah.
I would run up to the top in about 20 minutes.
Nice.
Which was not. It's a fantastic workout.
Yeah.
So much faster than we would hike it, but I'd run up in 20 minutes and then back down about 15-ish. But I decided to get my new mile time, and I ran a mile in about 6 minutes 40 seconds.
I think my fastest
at
was
190, and that's my only like fitness calculator that I can.
Yeah. From then,
Yeah,
I think my fastest was like 7 or 8.
yeah.
Now that you're saying yours was under 7, I think mine might have been around 7.
Like it blew my mind how fast it was.
That's pretty fast. Yeah, like 6 something. That's way fast.
I would like in school and stuff. I'm like it like some like super small kids and stuff. I'm like it's insane how fast they're running. Like
yeah.
so, but then I mean some of those kids almost got 5-minute mile times, and it's still like I don't think I could ever do that. But now as a kind of a fitness calculator for myself, I'd like to be able to break 7 minutes again. I'm not going to really push that as my thing because right now I just want to get down to a healthy body fat percentage.
Yeah.
And then a healthy amount of muscle
mass.
So dry. The prescription methamphetamine's making my mouth real dry today.
So the thing about like shorter people is we can run faster, but we can't run as long.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I've never been a speed runner, but when I'm in shape, like running distances is real easy for me.
Yeah. See, I can run really, really fast, but I can't do it
So
for very long.
we did that 5K run for the University of UVU when I
Yeah.
came back.
Mm-hmm.
That was nothing for me.
Yeah. See, that's brutal for me.
But now it's probably going to be fucking brutal. I just need to lose that weight again.
Yeah.
And things like pull-ups and all sorts of other stuff, child's play.
Yeah.
Child's play.
I can't do that anymore. I haven't been able to really try, but I used to do so many. Like,
Yeah.
when I was in like middle school to junior high, I could do like 30 straight pull-ups. Like it was like 30 to 40.
I don't think I've ever done 30 before, but I did more than I could now.
And
but-
it's because I wasn't skinny, but I was really strong, and like I had this there were these 2 ropes that I had. They were like a random like set of 2 ropes like in my backyard, and then I put a bar,
like an acrobatic rope thing, or
no, just like 2 little. It's like double the size or triple the size of your wrist, and they're just like rope knots tied up above the banister. Where
Alright.
like we had an awning thing that covered our back porch, and I would take the dogs out. And then I fucking, this is so fucking bullshit, but like my sister's bed frame,
yeah,
it like was metal, and it was like a kid's bed frame.
right.
So I went and there was one bar in there that like was always loose, and I took the bar out and I like slid it in between those 2 things.
Nice.
And whenever I would take them out, I would just do pull-ups. And dude, I got to the point where I could do like, it was like 30 straight.
How old
like,
were you?
No problem. I was like, it was probably like 7th, 8th grade, so I was probably 14, 15.
Okay.
I was like retardedly strong. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. And then I lost it all
then you
because I
lost
got
it.
fat. You know, and you
then-
can't do pull-ups when you're fat.
And then
So
you
can't
met
get better.
me, and then we got into that fucking arm wrestling challenge thing.
Yeah, and then I destroyed you, and then I was out of high school, and you took a weightlifting class, and then I don't think I've beaten you since then.
Not since then. You could probably now, but
Maybe.
I am lifting again too. My left shoulder just does not like to lift weights anymore. I broke my collarbone way back in the day,
Yeah.
and I think it's causing arthritis now. But
Oh, that's great.
I don't know. I might go get it if it's really doing that. I don't want to pay for the surgery, especially here, but re-breaking my collarbone and pinning it so it's flat instead of bulging out and pulling my shoulder forward. I don't know. Anyways, besides the point. We're entering into a contest with Joe to see who can lose the most body fat percentage per month.
Yeah, and we announced this at a weird random episode.
Yeah.
And it was because we started it partway through the month.
What is
And
it,
we-
2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stupid.
And we had a little bit of a debate on when to actually start.
I feel
paying
like we
out.
should actually start it now. If Joe is in a really good workout, routine right now, and he's already burning fat, it's easier for him to keep that up than for us to try to get into that range. So this actually might even benefit Joe because he can put more distance between us. But he thought he could probably win
Yeah.
today. So
you're saying you don't want to do it today?
we start it today. But you want to see who wins after these 2 weeks. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to
All
do.
right. Okay, if that's what you want it to be.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Okay.
I think we're going to lose, but
Yeah, we're gonna lose, but it's fine. But then
fucking Alexa.
I have
Jesus.
a car payment now that I didn't have before when I wanted to get into this, and so I can't be so frivolous with monies. Alexa, stop. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, got to put Sometimes you got to put the woman in her place.
Wait,
That's the way I
what
thought you
triggered
take
her?
it, but
Yeah. I don't know what triggered her. I really have no idea. I figured I'd start it today because I like having it on the beginning of the month. It's just easier.
so we're starting today. We're not going to pay the bet for these last 2 weeks.
I think we should.
Pay the bet for last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
All right.
And there was a debate between us, and I was telling Joe that I think it's a ripoff that he did that. That he's like, oh, well, are we just going to start, 2 weeks from now? And it's like, no. I mean, I wasn't planning on it. But, I mean, there's still a good chance that you might win, so.
No, I bet you that Joe has blown us both out of the water because I have not put a lot of effort into it these past 2 weeks because I kind of thought we would start around the beginning of the
Did
month.
you guys
but
get your BMI and everything 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
when you made the bet?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Do you know how much you've lost?
What did you say? It was like 0.8?
Yeah, 0.8%.
I don't quite remember what I was at.
Before.
Yeah, I was 24 point something. Fuck. Yeah, we should have probably had this before. I was 24 point something. I feel like it's 0.6, but I can't quite say that with 100% certainty. But today I took my body fat percentage, and today I'm at 23.8.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
So-
it's actually like because I've been dieting is what I've been mainly focusing on. I went to the gym 3 times last week and a couple times the week before, so I'm starting to get back into it. But I'm pretty sure Joe's there almost every day. But a really important part about dieting that Joe is going to miss is you still need to make sure that you're balancing everything. You need to have enough of core nutrients and stuff like that, or else you're going to fuck your body.
Well, Joe's not going to get that. He's only spending like what, $10 a day.
I was
on all
I was
his meals or some
24.5. I
shit?
just scrolled back far enough. 24.5.
Is mine in there?
You were at 30.9.
30.9. Okay. Oh, okay. So I lost 0.9.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Where the fuck is my thing, dude? What the fuck? I just barely made a new sticky note. Why does the sticky note app have to be so gay? God, it's so annoying.
So I lost.
It's in your face about it too.
So you
It's-
lost 0.9. So you beat me because I only lost 0.7.
Okay. Okay, we'll have to tell Joe. Can you message that to Joe? Just say, hey, check it. He's just like he lives in the gym parking lot now. That's the thing. He just the van door just slides open and he runs out like in his skivvies and fucking runs in there and checks his fat percentage. Comes back out. He's like, is that guy a towel? Yeah, he lives here. Not in here, but like here in the parking lot. Yeah.
Okay, I'm letting him know.
I didn't start out very well either because I didn't think we were doing it right now, which honestly, it's
What did
But,
you expect then?
2 weeks from now, middle of the month.
But he just barely posted what his body fat percentage was when he got to 295.
Yeah. It's a scary high amount.
It's pretty scary. I've never, When I was 268, almost like 270, that's when I'm like, ho, fuck, boy, you got to lose some weight. I was around 32% body fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, 32 for me would probably be around 255. The scale has said 250 for me. It was after eating a ton and drinking a shitload.
Yeah.
And the next day it was like 5 pounds less. But when
Right.
it said that, I was like, I really need this to not be part of my
Now he's
existence.
confused. He's like, I thought we were waiting a month.
Yeah, I can see that, and everyone else can hear it.
Oh well. Anyways, that's going great. I like the competition. I really do live for it, and that's why I jumped in. $50 might be a little steep for me now, just until I get things budgeted out with this new expense I have. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you could talk about that because you didn't have any cemented goals, but
yeah.
I'm going to go through mine to give you guys time to
I don't.
ponder.
We're not going to deliberate about what our goals should be. We should be punished for it, but I need to have it prepared before next time.
All right. Okay,
Well,
so
we didn't even talk about doing that until like just
Yeah, I
now.
totally forgot about it because we haven't done goals for so long.
well, we would have done it next week. So
Yeah.
would you have done it in the next 7 days?
Well, I already had mine. Cam was the only one who did.
I think the answer is no, because we knew 2 weeks before we were doing it that we were doing it the first time.
Yeah,
And it's fine. I'm just saying.
yeah.
So the first one I had was get down to 160. I'm working on it. I've lost I think 5 or 6 pounds so far. Second one, lift weights 5 days a week. That one, I don't think I'm going to keep. I think I'm going to do workout 5 days a week because the weightlifting plan that I've been doing, and I'm going to probably do a couple more times because it's good for building. It's working out 4 days a week.
Yeah.
But I will work out that extra day just doing cardio. But I'm actually going to make it 6
Yeah.
personally because I missed a few times and I want to round it out to an average of 5. Spend an hour a day with both of the kids. I mean, I definitely do it with the baby, but sometimes it's harder. So that one I'm kind of failing. I haven't impregnated the woman yet, but the whole plan is to do that around March. And then
Right.
have the 30-year anniversary reboot of Caleb Michael Schweiss
So you really want them
with Caleb Michael Schweiss the second.
that close in age?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I want it to be done.
Okay. Makes sense. If you're planning on having another one, might as well get it all out of the way right now when you have a lot of stuff that they can share between them.
Yeah, that's the plan. So Caleb Michael Schweiss the second, 30-year anniversary edition reboot of the original. That's what if he's born, dude. If I can get it to be born pretty damn close to my birthday or the day of, it's happening. Like I told Alex, look, if he's due within 4 days of my birthday, you're gonna get induced. And he's gonna be the Caleb Michael Schweiss the second, born on the same fucking day, 30 years later. It's the 30-year collector's edition. It's fucking sweet. It's a hilarious idea. You know what would suck though? If he looked less like me than Nicholas does, I'd be like, God damn it, he looks like Alex. He can't be me again. What is this reboot? It doesn't even look like the
You
original.
don't even really know how much they will until they've grown up a little bit anyway. I mean, you could
That's
say,
true.
oh, he has your eyes, blah, blah, but you won't know until
Yeah,
they
until they're
start
done.
to take shape.
Yeah, because now he's just kind of a glob. So read and listen to 24 books, 12 nonfiction. I've got 3, and 2 of those 3 are nonfiction. So that's going pretty well.
What 3 do you got?
So the Genghis Khan, how the stock market works, lectures, which I counted as a book, The Great Courses, because it's inaudible.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. And then I think
How do you
was,
listen to it, though, if it's inaudible?
Oh, yeah. And then, shit, what was the other one? I think the other one might have been that Maps of Meaning book. It's like a
Jordan Peterson one or whatever?
yeah, it's like about how we, it's like about patterns and things in human history and It's about a lot of stuff. I think I finished that one like very beginning of January. I think that's the third one. Now I'm reading The Wheel of Time, so that's going to take forever.
It won't take too long if you only listen to them at work.
Yeah, I mean, it's so very much the Fellowship of the Ring so far. So
They'll change after the first book.
like ridiculously.
The first book is like the entire trilogy.
There's like wizards
then-
with too much power,
Yeah.
short people that take gay baths. Like it's all there. That's all there. There's like a few bodies. There's
Short
one.
people that take gay
I think
baths.
there's
always
a
a gay
bath
bath scene,
There's
yeah.
a bath scene in the first one where they go to an inn and they're all in a bath.
Yeah.
And Matt, I don't know. I've read the series very many times, guys. Matt
doing,
splashes water on the ground and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah,
And then Tom Maryland is there with them at that point, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's.
Yeah, but that's
It's not as gay as the Hobbits. That's for sure. That one was a little weird.
But there is a bath
a
scene
community
with the
bath
boys.
thing is
Yeah. It,
weird as far as like history and fantasy stuff goes.
I know. I'm just saying.
he just doesn't
it's-
want to read about it.
I don't remember that.
I just don't
being-
want it in my books. That's not. I'm just kidding. It's very close though. It's like crazily close.
I guess
Even the
yeah.
figures, like you've got Aragorn and
I've only
Lan, you've got
read
fucking-
The Fellowship once, and I've read this series like 4 or 5 times.
I've only read Lord of the Rings once too.
So I can't pull out tidbits of that like you can for this one, but
Yeah,
yeah, it
It's
could
good,
be
though,
very
like-
similar. But yeah, like he was saying, once you get past this spot, it definitely changes into its own thing.
yeah. It already kind of is.
There's a reason why it's 14 books long, and it's not because of the 3 middle books, because those are really bad. But other than that,
I feel like the story doesn't need to take as long as it's going to because I already know what it's going to be.
yeah,
It's just the idea is that like as the wheel keeps turning, these forces gain power over time and they face off and then like they dissipate and then it comes back and it faces off. It's all Eastern ideas of like good and evil and like the balance between those two, and sometimes one will probably have too much power and then the evil will win and then like the good wins, and like it's this balancing act. I don't know if that takes 14 books. I guess I'm going to find out. I know what the ending's probably going to be, and it's exactly what I'm talking about, where, like, this is just one of the many times they've faced off. Because they already talked about that in the very beginning. Like,
Right.
you saw the bad guy kill the good guy
yeah.
in the beginning.
Lose Theron. And
Yeah, yeah. Which is, like, that's the idea. And I know he likes Eastern stuff because I can tell that it's based on a lot of that, just, like, with the storytelling. And I know him.
As you get further into it, yeah, there's a whole bunch of different nations and stuff that you come across, and it's
Yeah.
fun to determine which culture he's pulling
yeah.
information.
That's one of the fun
from.
things about fantasy is
Yeah.
like, it's
They
always
pick and
based.
choose and then combine them.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, what 2 civilizations is this? Oh, it's Rome and it's the Mongols. It's this and this. It's Asians, just Asians, like with
It's
fucking,
just Asians.
like in the Belgarian and the Malorian. It's like it's just Asians. They're all Asians.
Yeah.
All the bad people
All the
are
bad
Asians.
guys are
Yeah.
Asians, yeah.
This fucking
There's-
their little math classes and their evil hordes. Fucking Asians. Like it's all it was.
He had some memories of Pearl Harbor, and he really, really shoved it in there.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? Fuck these guys. We were just all we did was cut you off from trade. You didn't need to kill us.
What is the name of that people? I can't tell. I can't describe it to you without giving a portion of it away. So I have to find out the name of it. So because I won't tell them anything.
Yeah. So that's
And
going.
The
Army.
Shan Chan?
Yeah, the Shan Chan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Shan Chan. Like you don't know who those are.
No, I don't. But
Yeah,
You'll find out. in
sounds
Oh,
book
yeah.
two.
Asian.
Would you say those are Asian influenced?
No. Well, a little. But their primary influence is definitely Roman.
But then remember how like the dude with the long fingernails, lacquered and very like
Yeah, they do have some weird influences, but like they're
But militarily, yes,
They're-
okay. But
yeah.
I still feel it's more
that's
of
like
a
the biggest
Eastern
part of their whole
influence.
thing. They're very much a militaristic nation.
Well, yeah.
So the next one I had was stay on keto for the whole year, which I failed, but I'm back on, and it's pretty easy. I just need to,
Wait, you really had stayed in keto for the full year?
Yeah, I wanted to see how much I could lose if I did that.
You have already failed. So you have to readjust the goal.
Yeah. So I really, it's just the get down to the 160 that I care about.
Yeah.
The one paycheck a month into the mortgage, it's still done that.
How much have you lost weight?
Yeah, I've lost like 5 pounds
since January, or since we started.
Since we started the bet,
okay.
Mostly. A lot of it's lifting weights. Donate my plasma twice a week to buy some stocks. I failed that today because I slept in, but I really, really needed to. So I'm going to find a way to adjust that. But whatever. Don't buy snacks unless it's in bulk. I've kind of failed that one a couple times, but I have cut back on taking trips. There just have been a few days where, like right now, I picked up extra days because someone's moved their job around and they haven't replaced the person yet because it's a bureaucracy and it takes forever to do that because everyone has to have a chance to like get at it. It takes weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
And so I signed up to work my days off a while ago, and now I'm working on Tuesdays, so I only have Monday off. But the problem with only having Monday off is I stay up at work until either anywhere between 4 and 6 a.m., and then I'm awake again at 9. So that's like my one day, and then the next day I work. So, I mean, I could sleep Monday night to Tuesday, which I do, but I used to be able to sleep 2 nights a week pretty well, and now I can only sleep 1 night a week well. So I've bought some caffeine a few times. But
so basically you come home and sleep all of Monday until you get up to go to work.
You mean Tuesday?
So Monday's your only day off currently.
Yeah.
So you come home from work, early Monday morning, and then you just sleep all of. I guess you wouldn't have work on Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
So you just get up.
So Monday I barely sleep at all because my kid wakes up at like 9, or he wakes up at like 7. But Alex
and you
doesn't
got home
work.
at like 6?
Yeah, and Alex doesn't work until 9:30, so I wake up at 9:30. If I'm off at 4, I wake up at 9:30. If I'm off at 6, I wake up at 9:30 because he doesn't go to sleep like he used to.
Right.
He takes a nap around like 11, but he won't take a nap at 9. So I get like 3 hours of sleep. And then the next night I can get a full night's sleep. But that's only 1 night a week, whereas before it was 2 nights because I could do it Monday night into Tuesday, which is a day off, and then Tuesday night into Wednesday, which isn't a day off, but I work at night, so I can sleep a good 8 to 10 hours. And so I've broken that, but the spirit of it isn't broken because it was all really about just not blowing hundreds of dollars on like getting drinks and shit. Not dying.
Yeah.
So I have failed. But
at one point, though, it's like your sleep is being affected so much and your normal day-to-day function almost sounds like it'd be beneficial to have someone to look after the kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that at least like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Once a week would be great because then I could get like 3 days of pretty good sleep.
Exactly. You need that.
Much better.
I mean, it costs money to do it, but at this point, that's your well-being you're paying for. So
yeah. Only eating out twice a month. I failed that one, but it's an average, so I can slow it down for the rest of the year.
How many times did you eat out this week? Or not this week, but this month?
Let's see, we went to Tucanos, went to Black Bear. I think it's been about 3 times. I bought fast food a couple times too, but I don't really know if that counts. It kind of does.
I think I might have eaten out, 4 or 5 times this last month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I should probably stop doing that.
Yeah, it's mostly just about not blowing money stupidly.
Yeah.
Family night thing, I've done that pretty well. Finished Schweiss and Johnson. We have to rewatch season 8 of the show and do like a full recap episode, or other than that, we're done. So that'll be finished in like the next month. Complete at least 8 FF titles / expansions. Really, it's just titles for Ultima. Haven't even started that yet, so that's going to be fun to pick up. And don't give up any OT, which I haven't. And I've actually picked up days, which is sick. And Alex hates it, but need that money. Need
it
those.
burns the desire to make money.
It does. It burns greatly. and that's why I do it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've failed a couple that were like unreasonable, but the spirit of them lives on. So that's mostly what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
But it's cool to like have a grand goal, even though it's just really ridiculous. But I don't think you're supposed to succeed at all of them, or else it's kind of defeat. You're aiming the bar too low, you know.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys got?
Mine was
Ask
to
Alex.
lose 5 pounds a month, which I think I'm doing okay on.
Have you been keeping track of it?
I haven't. I need to find a way to do that because I don't think I have a scale that's good enough. So I'll probably have to get one or go to the doctor so I can figure out what I'm at.
Yeah, so actually I do suggest to start out there. Not only, so you could weigh yourself, but the doctor would probably be a really good starting place to figure out the best way for you to start losing some weight.
Yeah.
There's the things that we're doing, but, the keto diet and other fad type diets doesn't always translate very well. So, yeah, talk to him. He'd probably be your starting point for finding a safe and effective way to start losing it. So
I have thought about doing the vegan thing again. But it's really fucking expensive.
Also, I think, vegan,
biggest
super
downside.
expensive.
I did lose a fuckload of weight when I went on that. I lost like 40 pounds in a month before.
But I think
that
for
shit.
you, the best kind of exercise you could do is probably swimming.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
So
I
if you
don't
started
have
swimming-
I don't have a pool anymore,
No.
which is unfortunate. But I've been going out less, like a lot less. I haven't eaten out this month, and then,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then I've been taking lunches to work, so I don't eat like right when I get home, which is good because then I go to bed immediately when I get home, so I'm not
Right.
eating right before bed. So that's helping a lot, I think. Yeah.
Cool. As far as my diet goes, I have been losing weight. It's a little slower now. I need to break out of the current weight range I'm in. I feel like it takes more effort sometimes to lose weight every so often, and then once you finally break through a certain weight class, so you start going down again. But I do make food at home mostly. I haven't done my whole try one new recipe once a week. I really want to do that because that's just a fun thing for me to do. Really want to promote a variety of flavors that I make for myself. But mostly what I do day to day is I eat just like a little bit of breakfast, just enough to get my metabolism started. For a while, or I'll switch back and forth like once a month where I won't eat anything for breakfast for a month. And then there's a month where I do eat breakfast for a month just to see what helps me lose weight faster. But when I do eat breakfast, it's, just a small serving of something like oatmeal and whatnot. And then for lunch, I'll have, my main, calorie intake for lunch. And then for dinner, it'll be either, be something small or like if I go to the gym, it'll just be like a protein shake and stuff like that. But I make sure that I'm getting all the calories I need because I've done that before where I lost weight super fast.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to weaken yourself though, because what happens is you lose muscle mass if you don't have enough nutrients.
True, yes.
But you probably did.
But muscle mass really doesn't go until there's no more fat for your body to eat.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I still had plenty of that, but was losing that really fast.
Yeah, I think the reason why I like doing the keto, it's really strict, but I have keto bread from Franz now, so it's not as strict. It's not
Keto bread or bread that what's it called?
sugar alcohol.
Gluten-free bread.
No, it's keto bread.
Keto bread.
No carbs.
Keto bread.
Yeah, it's
what do they
all
make it out of?
Fiber. It's all fiber.
Well, yeah, but what fiber from where?
I don't know. I mean, you can look at the ingredients, but
Yeah, it's fucking
Do you have
fiber. It's
some?
just hair.
I do.
Where is it?
It's
I'll go look at it.
in the bin behind you. I think you should be able to
Nice.
reach it. It's not great, but if you toast it and you drown it in peanut butter, it's pretty good. And I've made sandwiches with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got my like hardcore, mustard, original style
I've
mustard, which
made
is just
some
mustard seeds.
keto naan before that was delicious by itself.
Yeah.
It was a mixture of almond flour and coconut flour, and other stuff like that. And it had a really good net carb ratio for it. And it was tasty, especially when you added those. The reason why Indian food's so great for keto is just all the fucking fat it uses and no carbs.
Yeah.
But then it goes really good with some shawarma. But another one of my goals was to diversify my income. And I feel like that's even more important now because I ended up picking up a new car. Yeah. See, it says keto on it, Craig. Ended up picking up a new car, so now I have a car payment. I didn't intend to be picking up a car this soon, but I definitely wanted something
Yeah.
in the near future.
You found a great deal,
But
too.
see,
so.
exactly. So the car's 2 years old, only had 10,800 miles on it, still under factory warranty. And then my first car was a manual, so I really wanted to have a car with a manual again. And this one had it, and the price was great. The fucking deal was just, it's like, I did it. I just went ahead and fucking took it.
Yeah.
So, 'cause I don't know if I'd ever find a deal like that again. And so this is going to be
modified wheat.
modified wheat.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it doesn't have any. It's all fiber though. So they took out the. It's not that they take out the gluten, but they take out the sugars to make
Right.
the bread. It's not bad, but you, just like anything else, it's like it's not right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. It kind of makes my stomach feel weird because like one of the things I love about doing the diet is like, I think I have some like allergies and like slight irritations to food. And you guys who know me know that that's probably true because I rip some fucking.
Could just be lactose intolerant.
Oh, it's that too.
Yeah.
And I still eat milk products, so that's not great. But I know it's more than that because when I just eat like sandwiches and stuff, my guts they just don't feel good. And I still get a little bit of that with this stuff. So
No,
it could be,
I get it.
It's
When I'm in
you
keto,
gotta drink the shit shakes.
when I was in keto, I felt great.
yeah.
Only thing with keto, you just got to make sure you are eating enough fiber. That's why I had some fiber supplements I would take. Oh man, fucking clear you out.
Yeah.
No more liquid.
You know what clears you out? Fasting for like a day and a half and only drinking salt water. That fucking dude, that will devastate your anus. Like you have no idea. It is fucking crazy. And I was like, oh, okay, it's time to start eating
You got
again.
to experience what dysentery feels like.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It feels like you're shitting yourself inside out, basically.
Yeah.
And it's great because like I felt good while I was doing it, but not when I was taking the shits, So that was something I did too.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, new car. So I have a new car payment I have to pay on. But I have it planned out to where I'm going to pay it off as fast as I can. I will end up refinancing. I don't necessarily need to, but just something I will do just to help me pay it off that much faster. Hopefully it'll be gone, the loan, within 3 or 4 years is what I'm planning on.
yeah,
realistically.
that'll be good.
And then I just need to find income to set off the payment, just because I hate taking on another debt, or just not. I don't have like tons of debt. This is like really one of my only big debts that I have now is this car, but I just hate taking that on and just having that hanging over my head. So I paid off my last car like just over a year ago, and it's so nice not having a car payment. But I still have that car, so I'm probably going to do some work on it, just cosmetic stuff, and then turn around and sell that for as much as I can get for it. Ended up throwing that at this new car, because as soon as I pay the loan down enough to where the car's worth more than the loan, that's when I feel a little safer, because it'd be easier to sell the car for some profit.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm going to race to, is get it to where the loan is less than what the car is worth.
There you go.
But yeah,
So the body fat percentage thing, Joe definitely won the first month, and mine was 30.9 when I started, and now I'm down to 30%, which is like I think it's like a 3% change, 2.9, 3%, something like that. Joe's, I think, was like 6%, and Cameron, did you calculate yours?
like how much I lost
Yeah.
percentage wise?
How much did you lose point-wise?
0.7%.
Okay.
How much did Joe lose?
I think he lost 1 point something.
Jesus.
So yours before, what was yours before?
I was at 24.5.
Before?
Yep.
And then what are your
23.8.
8 over 24.5? So you did 0.29. So almost 3%. That's not bad. I mean, Joe lost like 6,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
But I
because
wasn't.
he's-
Yeah, so I wasn't like really focusing on this because I thought we
Yeah.
weren't starting yet. I was just trying, starting to get up to it.
Yeah.
So I am happy because I didn't think I'd have lost that much. So I'm happy I lost it, but I'm also not happy that Joe is the only one really focusing on it because he's like, "Oh, we're starting now," and then we're like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, and like for me especially, since I'm doing the keto thing, it's like, well, it takes 2 days to get into, and he's been into it for like months now. It's
Yeah,
like, of course he's.
But
gonna
like I
lose
said,
more.
once you're into burning fat, and once you're, in keto at the same time, and you're in that fat burning exercise phase, it's easier to stay in that than it is to get into it.
Yeah, you'll start dropping.
Yeah.
Bonsek says, "What's your interest rate and how much is the loan?" You told him that, right?
So the loan is just over 21,000, and the interest rate's at 6%.
There you go.
Just open it to all of you guys. All this personal information. Do you want my social security number and date of birth as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penis circumference and length, all of it. They want to like 3D print a cam, like send it like fucking.
And take over my life.
Yeah, take over your life.
Yeah.
You get your notepads out. Yeah, so that's it for the month of goals. I failed a few. I don't really care about the ones that I failed. Like, it's more of a learning thing. And as long as the ultimate goals are met, it doesn't matter to me. And they're going to be met, and I'm going to get my... So I have some credit card debt. It's only like... Right now, it's only like a couple thousand that's on my card, and I've been paying
easy.
it down. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy. But, like, with me paying half of my income into my house, it's not as easy.
Yeah, and see, that's the same thing right now. Like, I'm going to have to really fucking budget it out to where I don't get caught into a credit card trap.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm pretty much in the range where I use my credit card and then pay it off. And
Yeah.
then it'd be super easy to slip into, oh, well, I just, cover it for now.
Yeah.
But see, that's exactly the situation I don't want to
And
get
that's what
into.
it's meant to be, but it gets out of control when you start paying interest, which I haven't really paid I've paid barely anything in interest because I pay enough that it covers the cost that I'm
Right.
paying.
So I just want to
So don't
be
fall.
careful, and I want to definitely start bringing in funds from other places just to offset this new debt
Yeah.
that I voluntarily took upon myself. But
Yeah.
I was going to happen at some point anyway.
Right.
Um,
The other thing I want to do, and you probably want to do this too, once I pay down my card, that other check, basically, like my second check of the month, I want to do... Obviously, I'm going to pay off my monthly expenses like food
Yeah.
and things that I'm actually buying throughout the month, so that'll probably be most of it. That'll be like half of it, at least.
Right.
I want to get it to where that's 50% is like gas and food and baby supplies and like things to live. And then the other half, what I want to do is put the rest of that, not all of it into the house,
Right.
but maybe split it. If it's $500 or more, I want to split it and put $250 more into the house, and then put $250 into my backup fund, my emergency fund, because I want to actually start building one of those because I've never had one of those in my life.
Right.
And eventually something's going to go wrong. And I mean, something has gone wrong. My fucking AC went out, and that was
Yeah.
$6,000 worth of wrong. I was fortunate enough to have a Home Depot card with $6,000 free.
Right.
convenient. Maybe the guys who installed the washer and dryer somehow sabotaged my AC unit on the way out,
Right.
knowing like, oh, this guy's got just enough to get a nice AC unit installed. Let's fuck it up so that we can pull it out. But it was,
It's those payments, yeah. It's
interest
that's when
free.
you throw that on the card, and
Yeah, it's easy, but it's not always interest free. So that's why you can't fall into that trap, because
yeah.
they don't do that unless it's a big deal.
And I was starting to get there too. Another reason why I wanted a new car, but I also wanted a new car just because I was starting to pay a little bit more than I liked on maintaining my current car.
Yeah.
I had to replace a whole bunch of stuff on it, repair a lot of I just don't know what happened. Had to repair strut on it and stuff like that. I got new tires and which is going to be a thing you do with any car, but new brakes and everything, and then repairing the strut and other stuff that was wearing down. It's just like there comes a point that the old car you're just putting money into it as if you're making a car payment anyway.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what happened with my old Honda. I replaced
Yeah.
the timing belt, and it was really expensive because it's always expensive.
Yeah.
And then something else blew. I can't remember what it was, but it was above the timing belt, and it got all over the timing belt. And they were like, "Well, we not only have to replace this, but we're going to have to replace your timing belt again because it's damaged. Like it's structurally damaged by this." I can't remember what happened, but something like cracked.
Your water pump or
No, it wasn't the water pump. It was something else that leaked some fluid into the timing belt, and they had to replace it. They were like, "We're going to have to replace this thing, and also you can't drive your timing belt with this shit on it because it's corroding it."
right.
And I was like, "Well, I just replaced my timing belt a month ago, so I'm not doing this." And I was like, "I'm going to buy a new car because it's just too expensive."
Yeah, and I did that with my Honda as well when I had it. There came a point where there was just fixing something. It felt like once a month, and I was like,
Yeah,
stupid.
It's just time to kill it, and you got to kill it. Yeah, my flux capacitor. You got to kill it sooner than later. It's one of those things where, if it's a big move that you need to make, you need to do it now because the longer
Right.
you wait, the worse it's going to be for you. And I made like $14.25 an hour, and I'm like, okay, I just paid like $700 into this fucking car. Now it's going to be like another $2,000. No, I'm going to go get a fucking car now that's new and just fucking pay monthly on it. Like,
Right.
I'm not doing this. And I couldn't even drive it. Like
So
had to
that's
come
another
pick it
thing
up.
I'm excited about is this new car has a 100,000-mile warranty on it. So stuff like that's more than just wear of the vehicle that goes
Yeah.
wrong with it. Don't have to pay, or have maybe a deductible to pay to fix it. So I
Yeah.
have to shoulder the whole cost.
Yeah, there you go. All right, you guys got anything else?
No.
I'm pretty much good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out for this episode of After Dark. Hope you enjoyed our new segment. Craig and I went with the Drunken Tomes. Cameron had an alternate title.
I thought lit literature would be fun. I still kind of want to put nude in there somewhere,
Yeah,
but
I think it'd be cool to have another show, but that's not. That's for future potentials.
that's maybe
Cam can't listen at the right weekend, so
no,
That's true. That's
I
why we
keep
can't
up
really
with you
do it.
guys.
Because I would want to do it bi-weekly, and I'm like, I was thinking that yesterday. I was like,
bi-weekly?
Cameron couldn't handle bi-weekly book thing.
Dude, with some of the books that I've been reading, bi-weekly would not cut it, because I've had some, 40-hour things, and that Napoleon one that I've been listening to is, 32 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, you and I work for 40-plus hours a week. We can listen the whole time, but Cameron can't, so Cameron wouldn't be able to do it. And so that's why it's like, no, we'll just keep it once a month in the segment, just to mix up After Dark, because it's really whatever we want it to be. It's just a second
Exactly.
episode.
He's going to have a hard enough time with the one that I picked.
Yeah. So sorry about the late upload. I upped the payment plan for the month for our storage once, and I wasn't going to do it a second time for a book review. I just put it out today as we're recording Saturday, February 1st. So enjoy that. Let us know what you think of the book review. If you like that segment. It doesn't really matter. We're going to do it anyway, but
Yeah,
it'd
fuck
be
you.
cool to see what you guys think. And I think that's it for this week's episode. So get us your questions. Next week is going to be a regular After Dark. We got a big, long-ass one from Bob, good friend Bob. And
Did he go with Bob in that one?
yes, but he didn't change his voice, really. So It's an interesting choice from Bob. His accent drastically changed.
It is like a 15-minute thing, so
It was a lot.
I don't think he could stick with the accent for that long.
It was a lot. He's talented at the accent. I don't know if he's that good, though.
It's not even a good accent.
Yeah. It's just a slightly altered version of the actual voice. Yeah. All right, so guys, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Mankind has always been the poison.
Give up on yourselves and give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Believe in the